Hey guys, it's good to see you. First off, I just want to hope everyone's had a happy new year with all their friends and family and stuff, because I hope you have, and there's actually a lot to talk about this time, which I'm actually happy about. First off, there have been some crazy leaks, as there seemingly always is with Fortnite, and a whole roadmap for 2026 has been leaked, and this roadmap is quite concerning, if I'm honest, because it is everything I dreaded for Chapter 7. First off, apparently the next 2 seasons after this season are going to be mini-seasons. And then there's going to be a normal length season, then there's going to be another mini-season, and then Chapter 8 is going to start. At least that's what the leak said. And if this leak is true, which I hope it isn't, because it sounds horrible. Okay, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. It sounds horrible. First off, 2 mini-seasons back-to-back is a horrible idea. I mean, mini-seasons have been run into the ground. It only worked once, and that was with Fortnite OG. The first time, not the game mode. Because it was a celebration of Fortnite's history. Remix sucked, okay? It was a dumb idea. You know, taking Chapter 2, which already was a bit mid, and putting just random rappers on it. It was a ridiculous idea, if I'm honest. And then we had the Star Wars mini-season, one of the worst seasons in Fortnite history. And then the Simpsons season, which was pretty alright. Nah, I'm just messing with you. The Simpsons season was good, but it doesn't matter how good these mini-seasons are, because they're bad for the game, okay? Because I get that Epic wants to pander and make more collabs, and I find that a bit ridiculous. Epic is propping up collabs over their own things, okay? Because I love full-length seasons. They were good, and sometimes collab seasons are good. Like the first 2 well, okay, not Quality Rise for that Marvel season, because that was not a good season, but things, it wasn't a bad... Okay, I'm getting a bit off track, but thing is, right, that Marvel season, those were spread across, okay? The first and second one had like a 3 or 4 year gap between them, or 5, I don't really remember. Like, there was a good gap between them. It wasn't just collab, normal season, collab, normal season. Like, I don't care about collabs that much, okay? I don't care. I get Fortnite wants to make their bag respectable, but I'm just saying, right, I find it annoying when they put collabs regularly over their own content, okay? Because, first off, how am I supposed to care about the Fortnite storyline if there's constantly collab characters? Constantly. How am I supposed to care about that? Like, actually, because, I'm sorry, isn't Chapter 7 supposed to be the big return of the story? But if we're going to have 2 mini-seasons, well, 3, apparently, and I'm assuming these mini-seasons are going to be collab ones, right? That's what I'm assuming. Or Epic's going to do the stupider approach and do their normal seasons, but mini, which is even dumber. Because at this point, right, I'm genuinely asking, what does Epic want with mini-seasons? Do they want mini-seasons to be good? Do they want them to be... Because, like... 3 out of the 4 times mini-seasons have been... Okay, 2 out of the 4 times they've been bad, okay? Which is not that good of a track record. Because things with mini-seasons, I just think they're dumb, okay? Because it's just... I get it, you know? Epic wants shorter seasons, send more content constantly over shorter times. I get it. But I think it's damaging the game, okay? Because it just isn't fun. Okay, I want to enjoy a season, like I did with this season, if I'm going to be honest. And I hope Chapter 7 doesn't end this year, and then we go to Chapter 8, because I'm going to be honest, right? And I'm saying this right now. If this chapter ends this year, I will just be done a bit. Because that's all I've wanted, right? All I've wanted was for them to just have a 2-year-long chapter, because it works. It was great. It's one of the things that made it great. But they just don't. The community's been saying it forever. Like, a lot of the time, the Fortnite community, right? We tell Epic Games this stuff all the time. We give them loads of feedback. But a lot of the time, when we tell them this stuff, they just never listen. They never. Like recently, we're telling them about shockwaves, and they just won't remove shockwaves. For some reason, they've been in the game for like every season since Chapter 4, Season 1. Why? Shockwaves are stupid, okay? I've never really talked about it, but I'm saying it now because shockwaves are dumb, okay? They're a dumb concept, and there's no skill around it. You're being shot, use a shockwave. It saves you from everything. Like, it's stupid. It's a crutch item made for bad players so they can get away from fights. And as someone who, well, isn't the best, well, I'm not the worst at the game, but not the best, it works. You know, if I'm in shot, just use a shockwave, it's easy. And I'm going to be honest, right, I know I've been playing some Delulu recently, right, impulses are just better shockwaves in most ways. They give you full damage, and they aren't as strong. They're the perfect balance. They're way better than shockwaves in terms of balance. But my issue with both of those is that they affect other players. Okay, I do not care. A player, right? Imagine, right? You're top 2. You're about to win the game, but someone throws a shockwave at you, and you get shockwaved into the storm and die. How is that the player's fault? That player didn't do anything. He was punished because a guy had an overpowered item that was bad. Okay, that's just how it is. And we're telling Epic, you know, can you remove this? But I don't think they'll listen. They might, but there's just so many issues with Fortnite that they just haven't been really listening about. We've told them we don't like 1-year chapters. They're bad for the game. Doesn't listen. We told them about red dot ARs. They don't listen. We told them mini seasons are dumb. They seemingly are not listening. Epic Games does listen, but it's selective. You know, I'm sure there are loads of people at Epic Games who do care. But it's hard to see that a lot of the time when the decisions that they're making just seem to be going against that. Like, you know what I mean? And these leaks could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. They could be wrong. But, you know, I hope they are. But I wouldn't be shocked if they weren't. If this season ended this year, we had a stupid we have several mini seasons, you know. There's some terrible season. All the Fortnite creators start wanting to switch to Roblox. You know, it's all the same. It happens every single year. And I've been seeing it every single year, relatively. Ever since I started playing Fortnite again during the OG season. You know, you notice stuff. And I feel like creators have a good reason to want to switch. Not a Roblox, don't get me wrong. Roblox is a... thing is, right, and I find it funny, right, this whole age verification, I mean, AI, right, this is random. Why are we pushing AI all of a sudden, guys? What is it with AI? AI is good for certain things, but not for everything. Like ChatGPT gives you like a Wrapped now, well, at least it did at the end of the year, last year. It gave you a Wrapped, like Spotify Wrapped. Why does ChatGPT need that? Who the hell cares? Oh, wow, you texted ChatGPT this much on this day. Oh my god, you're going to be this professional. Why would anyone care? It's ChatGPT. It works with Spotify because it's your music. You're going to see, oh, you listen to this song. I'm going off track. And to go on a lighter note, right, apparently, right, they're teasing it on January 9th, I believe, could be wrong. They're going to, apparently... They're teasing it, South Park. And I still don't believe it till it comes out. When I see it, I'll believe it. Okay, I don't care. Epic Games could have been hacked for all we know. I don't believe it. Okay? I just don't. Oh my god. Well, these are going to be some channel updates. This year's going to probably be... I appreciate anyone who's watched me over the past 6 months. I really appreciate it. But there's going to be probably some changes. I might not upload as much as I did last year, which is saying something. I have an inconsistent upload schedule. I go in phases of uploading a lot and not uploading a lot, but don't expect me to upload frequently. I'll try and upload as much as possible, but, you know, I'm busy a lot of the time, and I'm going to try and expand. Okay, I'm going to be honest, I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals recently, you know, I've been playing as Iron Man, like Silver 3 and... in the competitive mode. It's really fun, and I'm enjoying that game a lot more than I have been Fortnite recently, if I'm honest. And they're different games, different genres, but the thing is, right, this whole channel is me being passionate about stuff that I like. I always wanted to be a YouTuber, but I never knew what I wanted to be. You know what I mean? I never knew what the hell I wanted to do with YouTube. But then, you know, I was sitting there in a chair, June 14th, I had a channel, I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do with it, but then I realised something. I play Fortnite, you know, because I remember I'd rant to people, my friends, I'd rant to them about stuff. I'd rant to them, I'd be like, oh, I hate this, I hate that, but then I realised, oh, I can make a channel. And that's when I made my first video, why Chapter 6 Season 3 is awesome, and I'll stick to that. that season was flipping awesome. Okay, it was the best season of Chapter 6 by far. It just worked in so many ways, man. And I feel like I've had highs and lows, you know, of uploading a lot and not uploading a lot. You know what I mean? Nearly not uploading for a month. That was a interesting time. But for all that, all of these times I've done stupid rants. All these times I've just gone on and on about stuff. It's because I care. And, you know, and that's not me saying that Fortnite doesn't care, because I know they do. But there's eventually a breaking point. You know, because I'm never going to not play Fortnite, don't get me wrong. Fortnite's a game that I feel like I'll be playing till I'm dead in the ground. But it's just annoying. I mean, it's content, don't get me wrong. It's content. You know, it's easy to rant about stuff, but it's really fun. That's the thing that I've realised. You know, because I try and be positive a lot of the time, but I feel like I fail at that a lot. Like, I feel like I try and be positive, but I don't, which I apologise for. I feel like a lot of the time I'm negative, but I'm only negative when it's necessary, okay? I know I'm only a small channel, and I really do appreciate every single person who's watched my videos, because thank you. But if my criticism of Fortnite can even help them a tiny bit, then I'm going to criticise them, okay? Because I play other games, but I've been playing Fortnite for literally 7 years at this point. I was there since Chapter 1, Season 7. I stopped playing during Primal because I was a little baby. I don't know if that... Probably can hear that. But I quit during Primal because of skill-based matchmaking, which it wasn't. I was bad at the game I was playing on Switch. But then I came back during OG because, hey, look, my favourite map's back. And ever since then, I've been playing. I care about this game, and I hope it gets better. But this year, right, 2026, the big 2.6, I guess. This year, I'm going to try different stuff, okay? Not all of my videos. I will try different stuff. I'm not going to lie. I probably will make some Marvel Rivals videos, because I find it fun. I was going to do that earlier in my channel, but then I thought, oh, the game's kind of dying, quote unquote. But I don't care, okay? If my channel is about, you know, stuff that I care about. I also care about Marvel Rivals. Not as much as Fortnite, but I like it. It's a fun hero game. I tried Overwatch, though. I do not like Overwatch. That game flipping sucked when I played it. Don't care. It was just bad. And I'm going to be trying some new stuff this year. Also, I do not care. They're not adding, like, Cartman or flipping Buzz. I do not care. They're not. And if they do, you know, there better be an Ethiopian as a backline, or they're going to be pets. That'd be the stupid option. Okay? Because apparently they're going to be mechs, or pets, that rhymed. But they better be mechs. Well, I'm just curious, what are their cosmetics even going to be? It's doing South Park. What the hell are their cosmetics going to be? Like, actually, what is there going to be flipping... What flipping Awesomeo? Flipping an Ethiopian starving kid as a backling? What? Like, genuinely, what is there going to be? And I'm genuinely interested to see that. Okay? Like, genuinely, I'm interested. So, yeah, that is, Actually, no, that's not all I've got to say. I feel like I say that too much and then go on another flipping minute-long rant. I'm going to do some, like, shout-outs quickly. I feel like I do this at the end of all my videos. Not all, but a lot of my videos, and I like it. So, I'm going to do it. First off, I want to shout out my friend Burning Blade 20. He's a nice guy. As well, Mr. Morgan and Mr. O, they know who they are. They're pretty chill, I guess. Lizard Kodan, if that's his flipping name, I don't know. Probably his old name, if I'm completely honest, but his new name's his new name, so I don't know. And, I don't have any other names, so yeah, that is pretty much all I've got to say in this video. So anyways, see you next video, guys.